Hi, I'm Alex Bryant, and I'm one of the co-chairs for the Capital Campaign here at Westminster Presbyterian Church. As you know, this past Sunday on April the 14th, we had a great kickoff celebration. Just wanted to say thank you to all of the volunteers who helped with that event. It's a real testament to how special a place it is here at Westminster. I wanted to do just a quick recap what went on at the celebration for those of you who were able to join and for those of you who weren't able to join, so that you know kind of what took place and what we will be doing moving forward for the Capital Campaign. During the 10 a.m. service, we had a great illustration of all the musical talent that we have here at the church, from the kids' choirs to the bells to our wonderful choir that sings for us every single Sunday. Larry had a great sermon titled Come and See, and it's a great kind of recap of what we're trying to do for the Capital Campaign and why we chose the projects that we did moving forward. If you'd like to hear that sermon again, you can always go to our YouTube or to the current webpage at wpc-alex.org to check it out and watch that again. We have all of our sermons there. After the service, we had a great event, good food, good music. We had the Monticello Minstrels playing great Irish music for us. It was a really good time for fellowship and to just connect with one another. Under the tent, we had a small program to kick off the Capital Campaign. Our first speaker was Honorary Chair Jane Ring, who's been a member for a very, very long time. And she gave us a beautiful history of Westminster, where it's been, and a fun little tidbit that come rain or shine, sleet or snow, Westminster does not cancel service on Sunday. The next speaker was Co-Chair Whit Ayers, who gave an update on the organ. The organ committee, in true Presbyterian fashion, has been doing their due diligence to pick a builder, and they have successfully picked one that they are very happy with after doing an extensive search, and are moving forward with that. The next speaker was myself. I gave a quick summary of a couple of the different renderings that we have for each of the spaces, one of which was the outside to highlight the gathering welcome space. The welcoming gathering space will mainly focus on three things. It's going to be a welcoming place, security, and accessibility. Having one focal point for us to get in and out of the building on that side of the building, for our staff to be able to see who's coming and going from the building easily, and for our preschool, they will have a separate entrance, and so we'll be able to separate those two and have it be safe for everyone involved. And then finally, having just one location that helps you get around the building easily, from the sanctuary to the offices to up and down the stairs. Everything will be centralized in one location and making it just far more accessible for new visitors that come to the building, as well as our current congregants who are, going to their different activities there. I also highlighted the new youth spaces. We will be moving the youth under the current plan from the 4th floor down to the 1st floor down by Fellowship Hall. This new space will give the youth a larger space, a more welcoming space, updated furnitures, better lighting. They'll have windows down there. They'll be close to Fellowship Hall and bathrooms. It'll be a much better space for the youth and all the activities that they have. And the last project I talked about was the chapel, and that was taking a look at enlarging that space. It would give us an opportunity to do more things in there, more activities, different events. We would change the acoustics in that room to make it so that our budding and growing choir can perform and practice in there and hold events rather than always in the sanctuary. And it will also show the community that we're involved. Having that space be lit and being used multiple times a week will help drive that welcoming and open feeling that Larry talked about in the sermon on the 14th. Our next speaker was Debbie Wells, and she talked about the Capital Campaign and pledging. And she's been reaching out to members and having discussions with them and going through all the projects and talking to them about pledging for the Capital Campaign. And she talked a little bit about how she was a little concerned and apprehensive about it initially, because asking for people for money can sometimes be difficult. And she has found that it's been very joyful. She's gotten to connect with members that she knew but now knows on a deeper level as they talk about this wonderful place that Westminster is and the possibilities that we have moving forward. So that was a really powerful speech about just what she has seen in talking to members and getting the enthusiasm that members have for what this place means to them and what this place can do moving forward. Our next speaker was Madeline Ramsey, and she talked about pledging and how when we pledge and we give, we want to do so joyfully. This is something that we feel good about and that we want to contribute to. And so she just reiterated that it's important to feel good about it, and it's something that you do joyfully. Our last speaker was co-chair Bob Wood, and he had the privilege to announce how much money has already been pledged towards the Capital campaign. Of the $12.4 million that we are trying to raise, $6.2 million has already been pledged. And we are so thankful to the people who have already pledged. Over the next few months, myself and other members of the Capital Campaign Committee will be reaching out to every member of our congregation as we work towards our goal of $12.4 million. Our campaign theme is building on faith, making a difference. And that's really what this vision is for Westminster, and what it has been, what it is today, and what we hope to do moving forward. As we will be reaching out to every member of our congregation, if there is a time that works best for you, you can let the office know, or you can schedule a meeting by going to the wpc-alex.org homepage and clicking on the link to schedule a time that works best for you or your family. We will be highlighting how much money we have raised every single week at church as we have the Jenga blocks stacking higher and higher and higher until we hopefully reach our goal of $12.4 million. Thank you so much for your time, and God bless.